Why does it seem like no one wants to talk about dreams anymore? Is it the post-9/11 worries, the post-recession blues, or the posts on social media by anyone with an opinion that have made the world so cynical these days? Are they obsolete, out of style? Are they uncool? Do you still have dreams? For many North Americans, a dream is nothing but an old-fashioned idea replaced by the harsh reality of a modern world. Longer work hours, higher debt, fewer raises, horrible bosses, less family time. Who's got time for dreams when everyone's just trying to get by? We're here to officially announce that WFG is bringing dreams back. And we're not doing it for just the ultra-wealthy like others are. We're doing it for everyone. Every age, every background, every gender, every experience level. Whoever you are, we're here to help you. And help starts with a financial education. When people know how money really works, they can reduce debt and enjoy the confidence that comes from knowing their families are protected financially. They can discover the excitement that comes from a solid strategy to save for the future and the hope that one day they might become financially independent. But we don't stop there. We open the door to anyone to become a business owner and be part of our mission to help others. We don't want anyone to shrink the size of their dreams to fit the size of their opportunity. That's why there's no limit to how many people can reach our top promotion levels. And that's why we don't put any limits on how much you can earn with us. Success is not reserved for a few. It's offered to anyone willing to learn, work hard, and grow. We believe anyone with the right support can transition from where they are today as someone's employee to where they could be tomorrow as an entrepreneur who owns their future. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to help build theirs. When you know how to protect your family financially, when you take control of your money, when you're enabled to succeed, an amazing thing happens. Dreams are all you want to talk about. If you still have dreams, start here.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Carolina Lopez Estrada. I would like to welcome you to our corporate overview. I guarantee you will be very impressed with what you hear today, and your time with us will be very well spent. About 35 years ago, a group of individuals had the vision to create the largest and best financial services company in the marketplace. At that time, it seemed like an impossible task, but I'm proud to say that we are now recognized in the top 1% of all broker-dealers based on rep size in the entire country and Canada. Now, I don't say that to impress you, rather to impress upon you how fast our company is growing and the tremendous business opportunities that exist here within our firm. Today, you will hear who we are, what we do, and why our company's mission is so critical for you and your loved ones. Our company was founded by real people for the needs of real people. And to share our company story with you, we have a highly qualified individual. He's an executive with our company. His name is Santos Ruano, and this man loves helping others. He's very knowledgeable, and he has been in the company for over 10 years. He has been achieving great results and building a company which expands across North America. He will share with us today who we are, what we do for families, and how you could participate in the expansion of our company. So Santos, thank you for being here today. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Carolina. It is great to be here with you, everybody. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are joining us today. I want to thank you for taking the time to be here with us today and spend the next 30 minutes. And I hope that you will, at the end of this presentation of this company overview, you will leave with something, with some information that I wish it will help you and your families. But that was my beautiful wife. We are in business together. And we started here in this company for 10 years ago in 2011. In 2011, I was in my mid-30s. I did not have the career or the job that I wanted, where I saw myself doing for the rest of my life. So I was always looking for something. I will wake up in the morning thinking of where will I be in my future? Where will I be in my 40s, my 50s, my 60s, in later years, right? Don't we all ask that question sometimes? And luckily, we were introduced to this company, and it has changed our life for the best. And that is why we are always eager to share our story, share what this company can do for individuals and families. And that's why we are here today. And I want to thank you again for taking your time out of your busy schedule and your families to do that. I'm going to start by sharing a PowerPoint, and I will get into our presentation. Okay, excellent. So, like I was telling you, in my mid-30s, I did not know exactly where I was going. So we decided to give this company a good look, and that's why we are here. And in 10 years, we have expanded not only in California, where we live, but also in many other states of the US, and we're also in Canada as well as a company, right? So here we are. I want to start by doing some disclaimers. I know that this presentation, this company overview, will touch a few things, but I'm not giving you tax advice. That is something that is done individually and by a tax professional. And I am not giving you individual investment advice. I just wanted to mention that. But what we're going to learn today is a few things, because I thought before preparing this presentation, what questions could an individual have when they see a company overview? So this presentation was designed with those thoughts in mind. Okay, so what we're going to learn today is who we are as a company. I'm sure that you want to be part of a strong, loyal company, very well established, right? So we're going to learn that. What we do for our clients, I'm sure that you're also thinking of that. You want to know and you want to be sure that what we do for clients is good. And how you could become part of our company. How could you get in this industry? So we're going to talk about that today. Okay, who we are. The name of our company is called World Financial Group. The website is right there at the bottom. You are welcome to write it down or take a picture of it. And later on, after the presentation, I invite you to log into that website and look at our story and our executives, CEOs and everything, right? So find out more about our company. We have no problem with that, okay? Now, we have headquarters in the US and Canada. We are in both countries. Okay, that's our headquarters in the US and also in Canada. So, and that's the name of our company again. We were established in 2001. Okay. And WFG, the motto of WFG is no family left behind. We understand that in the US and Canada, people are having a lot of trouble getting to retirement in a decent position. I'm talking about with enough savings to live comfortably. Just think about somebody who worked the entire life and then get into retirement with not enough savings, depending on Social Security, which is not enough, not even to pay for rent sometimes, right? And then they save in these horrible vehicles that don't guarantee them anything sometimes. So families need our help. And what happens with the financial services industry, I make them responsible for not educating the public as they should. What happens is the most huge financial firms, they only focus on the very wealthy families. For somebody who makes less than $100,000 a year, they don't even pay attention to them. Those people are left with the option of going to the bank or just figuring it out on their own. That is not the best way to get people to retirement in the best condition possible. Things can be better than that. And that's why our company decided to take this very seriously. And they saw a huge market. And they said, there's a huge number of people that nobody's paying attention to. We are going to do that. And the motto was born, no family left behind. We sit down with people of all income levels without discrimination. And we provide the exact same information that I provide to somebody who makes $30,000 a year to that who makes $1 million a year. It doesn't matter. Okay, so that is what we believe in, and we take it very seriously. Those are our leaders at the home office. We have there from our CEOs and presidents and everybody. Again, those are people from the US and also Canada. So those are the top executives in our corporate side of the company. Okay. Now, our parent company is Transamerica. Transamerica is a company with over 115 years of experience and history in the marketplace. They have been in financial services for all these years, and that is our parent company. You're also welcome, and I invite you to visit their website and read more about us, read more about our parent company. You will like what you will read. Now, WFG, World Financial Group, is a broker-dealer. Now, what is a broker-dealer? An independent broker-dealer, like us, is a firm that sells products for other companies. And I will show you what companies distribute their products through us, their accounts through us. So let's take a look at them. These are just some of the names, but in reality, we work with more than 70 different companies in the US and Canada. But just to name a few, you will see Pacific Life. That company has 150 plus years of experience of history. Prudential, same thing, over 150 years. Nationwide is approaching the 100 years. Transamerica, I already mentioned that. Allianz, Franklin Templeton, Everest, all those companies that you see there. AIG, they have been in business for a long time, and they're very well established. They have gone through all kinds of financial crises every time there has been one, and they have remained strong in business. So that tells you what kind of companies these are. Okay, so if you were to become part of our firm, those are the companies that you will be representing. Okay, and I will get into that a little bit later on how we do it in our training program that we have. Now, what is it that we provide? When you look at this, I want you to think that you can do this because, for one, you don't need to be like a super genius in mathematics or anything like that, okay? These products are already pre-designed. So your job is to simply be the connection between the client and the companies, any of those companies that I just show you there, okay? But we provide for clients IRAs, Roth IRAs, annuities, mutual funds, life insurance, long-term care, college funds, tax advantage plans, index strategies, 401k plans for companies, and much more. We are a one-stop shop where the family comes in, and after doing an analysis, we find out exactly what they need, because not everybody needs exactly the same. Okay, so that is why I feel very comfortably sitting with anybody, because I know that I have no agenda. I'm going to listen to the family, and I'm going to find out exactly what this family wants, what they need, what the goals are, and depending on that conversation, then I'm going to recommend something to them. But that is how we do it, and I don't want you to be intimidated. I know that some of you don't come from financial services, and you don't have a background on this. Neither did I, neither my wife. Okay, you can learn if you're properly trained. You should not have any problem understanding this and being able to provide families with any of these accounts here. Okay, now you may also be asking, like, who regulates this industry? You also want to know that. Number one, I want to let you know that there is a license needed. Okay, a license with the Department of Insurance of whatever state or province that you are, if you are in Canada. But who regulates this industry? Insurance agents and insurance companies are highly regulated by their state Department of Insurance. Okay, so I wanted you to know that. And in the case of a broker dealer that distributes variable products, they are regulated by the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commissions, the same entity that regulates every single financial services company out there. We are regulated by them. Okay. Now, what is the difference between a captive agent and a non-captive agent? You have probably seen people who work with just for one company, okay? In that case, what happens is that a captive agent is the one who only represents one company. That company might be great, but like I said, not one company will have exactly the best for every single individual out there, okay? So in the case of a captive agent, they must remain with that one company, and they always have to recommend only what that company represents, only what the company provides. In the case of a non-captive agent, that is our case, a non-captive agent represents many different companies. That gives the power of choice to the client, helping the clients and giving the agent the certainty that he or she has provided the best available for the client. Obviously, after doing a full analysis for this individual or this family, we just take information. We find out, like I said, what are this family's goals? Where do they want to get? How much time do they have to prepare for their future? Can they take risks? Do they want to avoid risk? All these things are taken into account. And after I have all this information, I go out and look at all those companies that I just showed you and see which one of those companies has the best for that particular family. That is exactly how it's done. And when I come back with recommendations, after finding out what this family needs, okay? Now, what is our strength in numbers? If you look at to the left, since 2001, we have helped 4.6 million families. Okay, that's a big number, but we need more professionals for sure. Okay, because there are millions and millions of people that do not have a professional leading them until now. In the middle, you see A. A is the minimum rate that a company must have in order for us to represent them. Okay, they must be either A or higher rate. You know that there are regulators out there, there are rating companies that give rates to companies. And those go from, A+, A, AAA, or things like that to B, C, D. So we don't work with B and C and D companies. We only work with A rater or higher companies. And those that you saw there, the list that you saw of companies, they're all in that category. Okay. Now on the right side, you see the number of 46,000. Those are professionals that we have in our company. That was in 2020. By now, we are almost approaching the 50,000 professionals. But here's the good news for you if you're joining us today. Maybe you are thinking of an additional career, okay? Maybe a part-time career. The industry is in need of 250,000 new professionals. Why? Because you have probably heard of the baby boomers. The baby boomers is a generation that is in retirement right now, in continuing to get into retirement. But what happened is that also the professionals that were helping them, they're also baby boomers. And those professionals are also retiring. So that is why there's an opportunity for you to get into this industry, get trained, learned, and make a career in this industry. Okay. Now we are expanding in the US and Canada, and also in Puerto Rico, which is part of the US, but we are in these two countries. We have offices in all 50 states, in all provinces of Canada. But nowadays, the beautiful thing is that although COVID brought a lot of challenges to all of us, we are now working from home. You can work from home, from the comfortable of your home. Okay, you can be with your kids, you can do what you have to do with your family, and when you have a client, you meet with the client, okay? But you don't have to leave your home and still make a good income and still have a career if you want to, okay? But we are in this country, and we're definitely looking for people so that we can train them, so that we can develop them. We have a training program, a leadership program, and you get not only educated for yourself, but you also get educated to become a financial professional. Now, how long will it take you? It's very simple. I have had people on my team who passed the license in 72 hours. It's not very difficult. Now, that may not be your case, and I don't expect you to do that in that short period of time. But I would say in a week or two, you could have your license already, okay? Assuming that the state takes another week to issue your license, in about 3 weeks, you could have your license, and you could be making profit already in 3 weeks to a month, let's say. Okay, so if you're looking for that, again, you're welcome to have a conversation with us. We would love to talk to you. Now, we focus on a very educational approach. I want you to know that. We are not just salespeople, and I'm not looking for pushy salespeople. I'm looking for good people with a good heart who truly want to help others, who truly want to make a difference in people's lives, not to just go make a sale. We're going to educate people first, and we're going to let common sense take over. And a very educated prospect makes a very educated decision. So we teach people a few rules of money. One of them is being how money grows. It's very important that people understand how money grows. Okay, sometimes they don't have the full picture. Nobody provided to them. It's not their fault. But money can grow 3 ways. Fixed, like in the bank, where there is no risk, but there is no gain at all. Money will never duplicate that way. Variable, like the stock market. But the problem with variable is that not everybody should have variable because not everybody can afford it. Variable, when the market goes up, the money goes up. But when the market goes down, there goes the money too. Now, should everybody have all their money there? No, we don't recommend that. That's why to the right, you see a strategy called indexed. Index takes the best of the two worlds. It's a hybrid. It has the guarantees of the fixed accounts, and it also has good part of the gains of the variable accounts. This is how it works. When the market goes up, the money in the index accounts go up. When the market goes down, the money in the index accounts locks in the gains and gets a 0% floor. That's guaranteed, okay? Now, to somebody who doesn't have a lot of money to risk, we definitely recommend that they take a look at that. Now, what happens is that in my 10 years of being in this industry, I have never had a client give me a call and say, I lost money. That's why, because most of my clients have their money in the index accounts. Now, I do provide the variables and the fixed as well. The thing is here, the point is to give people options and to disclose everything that is available to them. Okay, so if you were to become part of our company as a professional, you will be learning all these strategies that not only will you be helping clients, but you can also help yourself just by knowing this information, okay? Now, when we meet with the family or with the individual, we take a look at 6 areas of their lives. We do a full financial needs analysis. It consists of 6 steps. We take a look at increasing their cash flow. You know, one of the ways of getting in a better financial condition is to cut expenses, but also a better way to get in better shape in that point is by making more money, by earning more money. So we take a look at that, earn additional income, manage expenses. For those who have young kids and they're still on time to prepare for college, we provide a college planning strategy. We take a look at emergency fund. Oh my God, imagine when COVID hit, how much some people got in trouble because they didn't have 3 to 6 months of their income saved for a rainy day, for an emergency like this one here, okay? So we take a look at having an emergency fund. We encourage people to start having one of those. Next one is to have proper protection. It breaks my heart when I see on GoFundMe that a father or a mother passed away, leaving the kids without any proper protection, without any life insurance. Why? Because nobody probably sat down with them and explained them how a policy works. And a confused mind always says no, right? So by taking our educational approach, we teach people, we show people what is available for them to protect their family in a very inexpensive way. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be very inexpensive. The important thing is to have something. Next is to build wealth. Other than saving money, how else will you or will anybody reach retirement in a good condition? The only way to go is to build wealth, unless somebody's going to inherit something huge, right? But building wealth, strive to outpace inflation, right? Professional money management. Our company provides that too, okay? Preserve wealth. For those who already have assets, they must protect them, because when somebody passes away without a living trust, without some estate planning, the government is also watching at who has how much so that they can jump in and take advantage of that. So many people pay way too much, unnecessarily too much in estate taxes when they pass away without a living trust. We take a look at that as well, and we suggest that the people set up something in that area as well. Now, you may also be wondering if this company is looking for new professionals. All right, you have probably been offered many different options in the past. You may be asking yourself, is this a network marketing company? That is a great question, by the way. And the answer is we are a hybrid. Why? I just showed you that we have a corporation side with a CEO and over 350 employees at the home office who take care of all our back office support. Okay? All the payroll, everything that they do to the field is taken care of by the 350 employees at the home office. Now, we also have some characteristics of a franchise business. Why? Because you own, if you become a professional here, not only can you become a professional, but you, when you feel ready, if this is a good experience for you, the natural thing for us to do is to want to share the news with someone else, right? So, and by doing that, you can build your own agency in our company. And you own your agency. You own it. You can transfer it to your kids, to your grandkids, if it's time to. You can even sell it to back to the company or to other big leaders in our firm. Okay, you can do that. Now, we have some characteristics of network marketing because you can build your own agency, just like I just mentioned. You give the chance to someone else if you want to. You don't have to. You can earn a good six-figure income, and we have multiple examples of people who don't have teams, and they earn a great income in our company. Okay, that is totally possible. So it's just an option. Okay, and we have some characteristics of the real estate industry where there is a broker-agent relationship. Okay, that's why I mentioned that we are a hybrid. Okay, now obviously in life we have options and we want options. You have to, at the end of the conversation here today, you will have the option to, you can either remain as an employee, nothing wrong with it if that is what you wish to do, right? I respect any decision that you may make. But you can also become an entrepreneur by giving yourself a chance, giving a try in our company and see what you can do with it. I'm telling you, in our company, we have people of all walks of life. We have from engineers, doctors, nurses, teachers, plumbers, carpenters, you name it. You will find somebody from every walk of life, different races, different creeds. No politics here in our company. There is a chance for you here if you're looking for something additional to what you do, or if you want to change career. That's totally fine, okay? But there is a chance, and there's a beautiful thing about being a business owner that I didn't understand until I became part of this company, until I became a business owner. There's a lot of freedoms that come with it. Number one, you have freedom of time. You work when you want. If there is a need for you to take care of a family member, you don't need to ask permission to anybody to do that. Isn't that beautiful? You want to take your kids to school yourself, not the babysitter? You do that when you're a business owner, okay? You want to go on vacation when you want to go on vacation? You don't need to ask permission, okay? If you were to become part of our company, you will be an independent contractor. That means that you do not have a boss. You have a leader, you have a mentor leading you and guiding you and helping you, but you will not be an employee. You will be an independent contractor, and you can do with your business and your time whatever you want, okay? It's your business, and you are empowered when you become part of our firm. Okay, and here we are proud to say, I know that we have many women in this overview today, and welcome, by the way, but our firm, we are very proud to say that in our company, in Transamerica, is the company that has the most women financial advisors. And it was not just an accident. We have been #1 for the 7th year in a row of #1 in female financial advisors. So if you're a woman and you're looking for doing something different than what you're doing, this is the right place for you. And by the way, there's no distinction here. In many corporations, it is known that men make more money than women. That is not the case here. You can make the same or even more money than anybody. It depends on your effort and what you put into your own business. The point is, that is not the case. You can make as much income as you want and as your ability and your training allows you to. So this is a great company for you. The options is, there is an option to start part-time, and once you're trained, once you're developed, and you feel like it's time for you to become full-time, you will decide that. Nobody will ever enforce you to become full-time if you don't want to. Like I said, you are an independent, you're a business owner, and you decide, okay? But I personally started part-time. I had my full-time job, and as I got trained, there was a moment when I was ready to become full-time. And that is the case for many companies. Okay, luckily I had my wife next to me also in the business, so she definitely contributed to me becoming full-time. And we also, you don't have to do it, but we also encourage you to work with your partner. If you feel like you can work with your partner, we definitely encourage that. We have multiple families, husbands and wives, working together in our company. Okay, and also when the next generation, their kids become part of their own family business as well. And like I said, later on, as you build your own agency, you can transfer that to your kids, to your grandkids. Isn't that beautiful? I love that part about our company. Here are just some averages in our company, but keep in mind that we had to take the averages company-wide, taking both countries. But I'm proud to say that in our team, the team that we belong to, because my wife and I, we have our own agency, but we are parts of a huge hierarchy within our company. And in our hierarchy, those numbers are much higher, okay? But for somebody who has been from 0 through 3 years, the average income is a little bit over $65,000 a year, okay? For somebody who has been between 4 and 7 years, the average income is $284,000. And for somebody who has been for 8 to 10 years or more, the income is over $500,000. I don't know if that will help you, but if a company was to promise me that after 10 years I will be making over $500,000, I would probably take a look at that company. I spent, prior to being part of this company, I spent over 10 years of my life giving my best to a company. And you know what? At the end of those 10 years, I didn't have much to show for. I was in debt and not with a clear picture of where I was going. And I definitely didn't see myself achieving any higher potential in the company. So that's why I was open to take a look at new options. So I invite you to take a good look at this. I share with you who we are, what we do, and who regulates us. Take a good look at it. You know, give yourself a try. Give yourself a chance to prove yourself. There's nothing to risk. I'm not asking you to invest money, right? I mean, the investment is pretty much the cost of your license, which is very minimum, by the way, right? Very, very minimum. But and you own your license, by the way, right? You keep that. But take a good look at this. If I can do it, I believe that you can do it too. If you are properly coached, if you're properly trained, and by the way, if you were to become part of our company, you will be assigned a very professional trainer who will work with you every day within your schedule, right? Whatever your time allows you to do, a professional trainer will be working with you, leading you, guiding you, showing you the way. You will not be on your own. I promise you that. You will have the proper help and the proper guidance. So give yourself a chance, and let's see if you can become part of our great firm. That is my beautiful wife, and that's our contact. I always like to hear from people. Feel free to reach out to us. We always like to hear from people. We love to be in communication with people. So you can either reach us by phone, email, social media, right? You decide how you want to reach us, but let us know if you have further questions. I know that I did my best to cover many, but obviously I totally understand if you have additional questions, and I will never avoid a question. I just want you to let me know if you have any other one. Thank you very much for attending us, this company overview. You will receive an email in the next few minutes. Let us know what you got out of this, and if you have any additional questions, anything that you want to know, please don't hesitate to let us know. And look on your spam folder. Sometimes the emails go to the spam, right? So take a look at that place too, just in case they go there. But other than that, I want to thank you very much again for taking the time to be here with us today. We appreciate your time. And if you were to become part of our firm, I want to reassure you that this is, again, you will be an independent contractor, an independent professional. I know that some of you are being pushed to do something that you don't want. You're being forced to do things that you don't want to. I'm aware of that. Let me tell you, I don't agree with it. Nobody should be. And that doesn't exist in our firm. We respect your freedom, we respect your privacy, and we believe in you, and we believe that everybody can make it happen big if they have the proper help. So thank you again. It's been great being here with you. It's been my pleasure. I wish you a great, great rest of the day, and I hope to hear from you. Thank you, and great luck to you in whatever you do. Bye-bye.